Welcome back to another Brantsteele Hunger Games video, where I had so much fun in the last one. I think we're going to make this a series. So, here we go. Let's get right into it. So District 1 we have Agent 47, Dahlwood Rangan, Carl Ingram, and Arthur Edwards from Hitman 1, 2, and 3. No, just 2 and 3, although 47 is in 1. And so is Arthur Edwards. Anyway, District 2 we have a series of unfortunate events with Count Olaf, Violet Baudelaire, Montgomery, and Lemony Snicket. Probably gonna have spoilers for most of these shows, so get ready for that. In District 3 we have Gravity Falls with Bill Cipher, Stan Pines, Gideon Gleeful, and Wendy Corduroy. In District 4 we have the Grannies and Grandmas. So, got Grammy Norma from the weird Lorax movie. We got Granny Puckett from Hoodwinked, Miriam from Disventure Camp Season 1, and Granny from Looney Tunes. District 5 we have famous actors. I went with Jim Carrey, Leonardo DiCaprio, Mikey Day, and Jackie Chan. For District 6 we have Halo with the Master Chief, the Arbiter, Sergeant Johnson, and the Prophet of Truth. For District 7 we have genius characters and people with Noah, Dr. Sheldon Cooper, Noah from Total Drama, Dr. Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory, Albert Einstein, and Elon Musk. District 8 we have Murder Island characters with Reverend Green, Vladimira Chad, and Judge Miller. In District 9 we have Castle Crashers with the Blue Knight, the Fencer, the Skeleton, and the Necromancer. District 10 we have the Owl House characters with Luz Nocita, King Clawthorne, Amity Blight, and Philip Whitbane or Bellows. Oh yeah, massive spoilers for the Owl House. I'm gonna put that in the description before I say words next time. District 11 we have Pepp'e the Frog, Doge, GigaChat, and Meme Man. I forgot to mention the theme of District 11, which happens to be memes. District 12 we have Hunger Games characters who did not participate in the actual Hunger Games. That being Coriolanus Snow, Primrose Everdeen, Caesar Flickerman, and Dr. Volumnia Gall. Now get a good look at him. Because some people are probably going to need some time to process all the crap I just said. And we shall proceed. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Mikey Day is unable to convince Wendy not to kill him. No, Mikey Day! Wouldn't it be kind of funny, since this is all random, wouldn't it be kind of funny if, like, Amity killed Luz or vice versa at some point? Anyway, Amity gathers as much food as she can. Elon Musk runs away with a lighter and some rope. Arthur Edwards retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. The Fencer, Prophet of Truth, Granny, and Grunkle Stan share everything they gathered before running. Grammy Norma runs away from the cornucopia. Doge runs away from the cornucopia. Albert Einstein finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Smart move. Although they all are going to be smart moves because it's Albert Einstein. The skeleton runs away from the cornucopia. Lemony Snicket runs away. Giga Chad runs away. What a Giga Chad move, just run away immediately. Bro. Leonardo DiCaprio runs away from the cornucopia. Sergeant Johnson runs away? Yeah, I guess he's kind of the guy that just barks orders and doesn't fight. Although he does at some point. Miriam grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Agent 47 grabs a backpack and retreats. I wonder if it had anything in it. Wonder if it had some treats. The Arbiter runs away. King runs away with a lighter and some rope. Come on, King, I want you to win. Or else you'll never meet Anne. Judge Miller breaks what Mira's nose. She doesn't have a nose for a basket of bread. She has no nose. She's a Roblox character. Bill Cipher shoots an arrow at Jackie Chan, but misses and kills Sheldon instead. Sheldon, no! Jackie Chan did an epic dodge. Actually, I think he just kicked the arrow and it deflected off of his foot and hit Sheldon. Also, did you know Jackie Chan is 70 now? That shocked the socks off of me. He's a career tribute for sure. President Snow finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Yeah, we're making you participate in Hunger Games now. Uncle Monty runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Green runs away. Master Chief snaps Jim Carrey's neck. Rip, bro. It's my favorite actor. Come on, Master Chief. What's wrong with you? Actually, Frank Gorshin is my favorite actor, but he's dead. Necromancer grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. I take it the other backpack that 47 grabbed was empty. Granny Puckett, wasn't empty. Granny Puckett grabs a backpack and retreats. Noah runs away. Probably a good idea. Dr. Gall grabs a shovel. Okay, I am recording. Just need to make sure. Pepp'e runs away from the cornucopia. Violet runs away. Chad finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Dawood Rangan finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Bellows runs away from the cornucopia. Meme Man grabs a shovel. Okay. In case you haven't noticed, since there are 48 characters, this is going to be a long video. Assuming you haven't seen the runtime yet. Blue Knight runs away from the cornucopia. Count Olaf runs away. Luz, Caesar Flickerman, Carl Ingram, and Little Gideon share everything they gathered before running. Good for them. Primrose finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. That was a really evil decision of mine to include Primrose. Vladimira searches for firewood. Agent 47 thinks about home. Isn't he always on the run, though? Didn't really have home necessarily. Arthur Edwards travels to higher ground. Bill Cipher searches for firewood. Mr. Green injures himself. Good job. Bello steals from Master Chief while he isn't looking. Dude, you better get your booty out of there. Master Chief is gonna destroy you. He is a rocket launcher. Especially if it's book accurate. Or lore accurate, Master Chief. You're gonna fly. Elon Musk, Pepp'e, and Carl Ingram hunt for other tributes. That's quite a team. We got two rich poopy heads and, you know, weird Uncle Pepp'e. Primrose searches for a water source. Blue Knight receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Probably good that some of these sponsors are unknown. Will Gideon diverts Wendy's attention and runs away. Dr. Gall receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Doge picks flowers. President Snow fishes. Sergeant Johnson and Noah threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. I assume that means that they say that they're yelling at the game makers and they go, "Hey," you look at the camera, "if you don't let us go, then we're gonna die and not give you content," and then it just fails. Because of course they're not gonna fall for that. Jackie Chan begs for Albert Einstein to kill him. He refuses, keeping Jackie Chan alive. Nice. Necromancer fishes. Also, I'm sorry about the text in that image. I couldn't find a better one. I try to avoid text in images. Amity discovers a cave. Sad Amity. Or maybe scarred Amity. No! Uncle Monty dies from an infection. Rip Monty. Grunkle Stan scares Count Olaf off. Interesting. Judge Miller kills the Arbiter as he tries to run. Oh my gosh! Judge Miller killed the Arbiter? What an absolute Chad, bro. He's more of a Chad than Giga Chad. Or, you know, Chad. Because there's a character in Rhode Island named Chad. Fencer discovers a cave. Caesar Flickerman sprains his ankle while running away from Violet Baudelaire. You sprain your ankle while running away from a teenage girl. Good job, Caesar Flickerman. Oh, King pushes Miriam off a cliff during a night fight. That's my boy King. Sorry, Miriam. Grammy Norma begs for Prophet of Truth to kill her. He refuses, keeping Grammy Norma alive. Why y'all keep refusing? It's like one less threat in the game and you're gonna keep him in. Maybe Prophet of Truth is looking for somebody else to do his dirty work for him. Dawood Rangan receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. His movies must be popular. Lemony Snicket tries to spearfish with a trident. Skeleton and Luz hunt for other tributes. It's an interesting team. I can see her getting along with a skeleton. Leonardo DiCaprio sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. That's a good idea. Giga Chad attacks Granny Puckett, but she manages to escape. I want to see that scene. That'd be so cool. Also, if you haven't noticed, Giga Chad is in color because if I picked the regular black and white one, we wouldn't be able to tell when he died. Because when you die in this game, it's just black and white version of the image. Chad chases Meme Man. That's something I also want to see. Granny tries to sleep through the entire day. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mikey Day, Sheldon, Jim Carrey, Sergeant Johnson, Noah, Monty, the Arbiter, and Miriam. Yeah, we still got tons of people left. Let's keep going. Albert Einstein destroys Bellows' supplies while he is asleep. Arthur Edwards, Lou's fencer and a prophet of truth, track down and kill Grammy Norma. Wow! I told you he was making somebody do his dirty work for him. Leonardo DiCaprio cooks his food before putting his fire out. Necromancer destroys Giga Chad's supplies while he is asleep. Giga Chad is not looking like a Chad today. Amity receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Master Chief whoa! It keeps scrolling down when I'm trying to do this. Oh, does that? Okay, I see. Master Chief receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. President Snow tends to meme man's wounds. Pepp'e questions his sanity. He's having his Joker arc from too much lipstick. Chad questions his sanity. He's taking in too many fumes from that flower. Carl Ingram and Caesar Flickerman sleep in shifts. Vladimira and Elon Musk talk about the tribute still alive. Granny looks at the night sky. Blue Knight convinces Mr. Green not to kill him, only to kill him instead. Dude, nice! Good job, Blue Knight. Sorry, Mr. Green. I might have your suit in real life, but apparently that's not enough for you to win. No! After all that, running away from Giga Chad and everything, Granny Puckett dies from thirst. That's really lame. Doge destroys Wendy's supplies while she is asleep. Agent 47, Jackie Chan, and Primrose get into a fight. Agent 47 triumphantly kills them both. Lore accurate. You can see that happening. Yet, targets eliminated. Head for an exit, 47. Okay, that's interesting. Violet Baudelaire and Bill Cipher hold hands. That's it's really interesting. Lemony Snicket quietly hums. Dr. Gall and Count Olaf tell stories about themselves to each other. This is how I met three lonely orphans who needed me, and so I could get their fortune. Dawood Rangan, Judge Miller, Will Gideon, and Grunkle Stan tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Dude, this would be such a really cool lore moment, because Dr. Gall would explain why she, the creator of the Hunger Games, is in the Hunger Games now. Oh good. Skeleton and King run into each other, decide to truce for the night. I saw King on the right of Skeleton. I was just terrified about what Skeleton was going to do to him. But it turns out they're just chilling. Pepp'e and Chad work together for the day. Luz tends to count Olaf's wounds. Prophet of Truth injures himself. Good job. Fencer discovers a river. Lemony Snicket tends to Violet Baudelaire's wounds. Albert Einstein runs away from Grunkle Stan. Judge Miller stalks Amity. Oh, that's really messed up and creepy. Woo! Judge Miller's like at least over 60 with that full-on white hair. That's so weird. Will Gideon, Leonardo DiCaprio, Arthur Edwards, and Wendy hunt for other tributes. Caesar Flickerman receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. I don't know if I'd give him an explosive. Bill Cipher, Dawood Rangan, Vladimir, and King raid Granny's camp while she is hunting. Okay, so King is safe for this round. Belos makes a wooden spear. Necromancer stalks Elon Musk. You know you're about to die if the Necromancer is stalking you, bro. Especially if it's insane mode Necromancer. Carl Ingram receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Good for Carl Ingram. Skeleton is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Giga Chad constructs a shack. President Snow makes a wooden spear. Doge fishes. Master Chief, Agent 47, Blue Knight, and Dr. Gall hunt for other tributes. Dude, it would be crazy enough with just those two. You're like, you betcha you're gonna die if these two are hunting you down. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Grammy Norma, Mr. Green, Granny Puckett, Jackie Chan, and Primrose. No, Primrose, I remember how you died. Vladimir and Belos sleep in shifts. Amity climbs a tree to rest. Lemony Snicket, Carl Ingram, Caesar Flickerman, and Meme Man tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Lemony Snicket would be good at telling ghost stories, except that he would just get caught up in explaining words halfway through everything. This blank is a word which here means. No, lose! And Amity's, yeah, that's Amity's face after she finds out that Count Olaf bashes Luce's head in with a mace. Holy crap. Granny sets up camp for the night. Skeleton is awoken by nightmares. Elon Musk attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Violet Baudelaire, killing them both. Well, I mean, controversial statement incoming. Elon Musk is smart. He's like a genius, but he has like zero common sense, so doesn't surprise me. Dr. Galt cries herself to sleep. My snakes! Blue Knight is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. He just melts himself. He doesn't need a fire, bro. Leonardo DiCaprio looks at the night sky. Agent 47 passes out from exhaustion. By the way, this is not a death, if you're wondering. Doge receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Wendy tends to Dawood Rangan's wounds. Lil Gideon receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Wouldn't be the first time he used one of those. Or tried to, anyway. Judge Miller and President Snow run into each other and decide a truce for the night. Prophet of Truth is awoken by nightmares. Nightmares about the great journey. Oh my. No! Pepp'e, Arthur Edwards, Master Chief Fitzer, and Bill Cipher track down and kill King. King's never gonna meet Anne. I know we're not on Twitch or streaming, but F in the chat, people. Well, at least I don't have to worry about him anymore. What did they have against King? Bill Cipher must have been jealous. Because they sound identical. Necromancer attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Grunkle Stan passes out from exhaustion. Giga Chad starts a fire. Dude, what a Giga Chad. He started a fire. Albert Einstein and Chad huddle for warmth. I'm so childish. Think that's funny. Prophet of Truth chases Giga Chad. Grunkle Stan, Vladimir, and Leonardo DiCaprio get into a fight. Vladimir triumphantly kills them both. Let's go, Vladimir! Good job. Necromancer runs away from Bill Cipher. Dawood Rangan tries to sleep through the entire day. Agent 47 goes hunting. Amity diverts Master Chief's attention and runs away. I feel like no one stands a chance against Master Chief and Agent 47. Dude, if those are the final two, that'll be sick. Carl Ingram receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Oh yeah, and also, one time we played, and I don't remember who got to second place, but we were down to the final two, and second place ended up falling into a frozen lake. Imagine going through the entire Hunger Games and surviving that long just to fall into a frozen lake and die. Like, you don't even go out fighting or anything. Judge Miller also receives clean water. Meme Man injures himself. Good job. President Snow receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Bellows forces Doge to kill Lil Gideon or Wendy. He refuses to kill, so Bellows kills him instead. Dude, Doge is just chillin', and Bellows grabbed him and said, "You gotta kill one of these two people." Or are they just kind of standing there? Or are they tied up to a tree or something? In which case, why wouldn't he just kill them himself? It's such a confusing situation. Count Olaf tends to Fencer's wounds. Dr. Gall makes a wooden spear. Granny goes hunting for cats. Whoops. Skeleton overpowers Chad, killing him. Rip Chad. Rippin' the Chad. I'm so stupid. Blue Knight discovers a cave. Albert Einstein, Caesar Flickerman, Lemony Snicket, Arthur Edwards, and Pepp'e hunt for other tributes. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Loose, Elon Musk, Violet Baudelaire, King Clawthorne, Grunkle Stan, Leonardo DiCaprio, Doge, and Chad. Okay, there's probably a lot less people left now. Oh, District 5 is out! No! No more famous actors. Oh my gosh, District 9 is going hard right now. It's just Amity and, like, her worst enemy in her district. She's probably really depressed. Especially since the cannon shots have gone off for Luz by now. Wendy defeats Bill Cipher in a fight, but spares his life. Small brain. Lil Gideon receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Another one? What's with Lil Gideon getting explosives? Blue Knight, Fencer, Bellis, and Master Chief tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. 47 tries to sing himself to sleep. I want to hear 47 sing. That would be great. Prophet of Truth and Vladimir sleep in shifts. Skeleton tries to treat his infection. Meme Man receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Meme Man is getting all the love from the sponsors. Must be all those meme season. Or, you know, YouTube and Twitch chatter sponsors. I don't know what my obsession with chat is right now. President Snow tends to his wounds. Caesar Flickerman receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Giga Chad is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Dude, he started it last time. Must have rained or something. Or not, because Granny made one just fine, cooked her food in it before putting it out. Pepp'e convinces Arthur Edwards to snuggle with him. Oh, it's not just weird uncle, it's really weird uncle Pepp'e. That's disturbing. I'm sorry, but that is disturbing. Oh man, that's an image I'm never getting out of my head. Carl Ingram is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Necromancer tends to Judge Miller's wounds. Albert Einstein thinks about winning. Bro already knows he's gonna take E equals MC squared to the finale. Dr. Gall tends to her wounds. How many questions are sanity? A face like that, anybody would. Or an expression like that, rather. It sounds like I'm insulting her appearance. Count Olaf thinks about home. Dawood Rangan streams for help. Help me! Help me, man! I'm a famous Bollywood actor! Lemony Snicket is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Lemony Snicket camouflages himself in the bushes. Maybe that's how he got his warmth. He just used a bush as a blanket. Caesar Flickerman receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Bill Cipher and Carl Ingram split up to search for resources. Pepp'e, Granny, Dr. Gall, Necromancer, and Skeleton hunt for other tributes. The Castle Crashers team, I'm pretty sure, district is, if I remember right, is probably still, like, full. No one died Castle Crashers yet. Must all be level 99 or something. Prophet of Truth defeats Wendy in a fight, but spares her life. Maybe he's worshipping Bill Cipher now. So he's spared her because she spared him. Judge Miller constructs a shack. Agent 47 tries to sleep through the entire day. Maybe I should, like, put that basketball player's shack in here, and then we might get Shaq constructs a shack. The humor is really stupid when it's funny to me. Will Gideon sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Bellows tries to sleep through the entire day. I gotta breathe for a minute. Count Olaf searches for a water source. Giga Chad stabs Dawood Rangan while his back is turned. Do 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 do. Giga Chad. Meme Man searches for firewood. President Snow discovers a river. Albert Einstein hunts for other tributes. Amity and Fencer work together for the day. That'd be an interesting dynamic. Especially after she lost Luz. Vladimira tries to sleep through the entire day. Arthur Edwards sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Oh! Master Chief has had enough of the Castle Crashers. He stabs Blue Knight with a tree branch. 2 cannon shots could be heard in the distance. Dawood Rangan and Blue Knight. Yeah, he's the only one who's died in that district. proceed. Wendy, Meme Man, and Master Chief gets into a fight. Wendy triumphantly kills them both. Not only did Wendy kill the Master Chief, she killed... Okay, this is definitely not lore accurate Master Chief. She killed Meme Man along with him. Dude, that's insane. I mean, Meme Man is basically just a head which you could stick on a body. Like, you just see his head on, like, a businessman or a construction worker. So maybe she just punched him and the mannequin head fell off. Skeleton loses sight of where he is. Caesar Flickerman cries himself to sleep. Vladimir, Arthur, Edwards, Granny, and Judge Miller sleep in shifts. Amity and Agent 47 talk about the tribute still alive. Dr. Gall and Bill Cipher run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Prophet of Truth receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Giga Chad is awoken by nightmares. Nightmares of being a skinny little string bean. Or a Discord mod. Lil Gideon throws a knife into President Snow's head. Oh, nice! Like he'd be able to throw it with those tiny arms. He can't even fit in his suit right. Obviously didn't get it. Albert Einstein convinces Count off to snuggle with him. They look similar. They actually look similar. That scares me. No, it frightens me. Carl Ingram, Pepp'e, and Fencer discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. I think Fencer's probably gonna win. Bellows questions his sanity. I'm surprised he hasn't sooner. He's crazy. Lemony Snicket attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Necromancer screams for help. Sure he does. Maybe the skeletons he resurrected scream for help. But not Necromancer. No way. Wendy tries to sleep for the entire day. Caesar Flickerman tries to spearfish with a trident. Judge Miller overhears Dr. Gall and Giga Chad talking in the distance. We're almost all live action left. Lemony Snicket discovers a river. Carl Ingram picks flowers. Sure. I don't see him picking flowers. Unless he's building another tower. With flowers. Granny sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Skeleton is pricked by thorns while picking berries. How is he pricked by anything? He is a skeleton. It's bone. You can't really prick bone. Vladimir picks flowers. That makes, at least in my mind anyway, about as little sense as Carl Ingram picking flowers. Amity defeats Pepp'e in a fight, but spares his life. Facepalm. Why do you keep sparing people? Pepp'e being super weird earlier. Oh, sure. Arthur Edwards tends to Agent 47's wounds. Definitely don't see that happening. Maybe he's trying to manipulate 47 again. Necromancer sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Bill Cipher is unable to convince Lil Gideon not to kill him. Or to not kill him. I think it's the same thing. Oh, Lil Gideon killed Bill Cipher. He just decided to go, you know what, I'm not gonna summon you. And then he used like Blenden's time traveling device to go back and stop himself from doing that. That's the only way he would not have died. He would have died. Prophet of Truth picks flowers. Albert Einstein hunts for other tributes. Oh, I guess Bill Cipher killed the Time Baby, so who knows? Fencer picks flowers. I mean, I guess there's flowers in his picture. Why is everyone picking flowers? Bellows constructs a shack. Count Olaf makes a wooden spear. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Meme Man, Master Chief, President Snow, and Bill Cipher. Giga Chad, Fencer, Low Gideon, Count Olaf, and Wendy sleep in shifts. Necromancer, Arthur Edwards, Judge Miller, and Bellows sleep in shifts. Vladimira is unable to convince Albert Einstein not kill her. No, Vladimira died. Dr. Gall begs for Lemony Snicket to kill her. He refuses, keeping Dr. Gall alive. Agent 47 looks at the night sky. Pepp'e tends to his wounds. Caesar Flickerman severely slices Amity with a sword. Dude, he put her out of her misery. Granny begs for Prophet of Truth to kill her. He refuses, keeping Granny alive. He needs to use her, probably. I'm guessing that's the only reason he would. Oh, because he can't do it. Because he wants somebody else to do it for him. Carl Ingram sets up camp for the night. Skeleton attempts to climb a tree that falls to his death. He had like 10,000 kills and he just died from that. It's so sad. Granny, Agent 47, and Pepp'e hunt for other tributes. Pepp'e is only going to make it harder for them. Albert Einstein diverts Giga Chad's attention and runs away. Necromancer discovers a river. Fencer overhears the Prophet of Truth and Judge Miller talking in the distance. The 2 judges! He's kinda like a judge, but in a religious setting. Bellows makes a slingshot. Count Olaf dies from hunger. No, Count Olaf. Lil Gideon shoots an arrow into Caesar Flickerman's head. Bro, Lil Gideon out here trying to beat Katniss Everdeen. Except it actually worked. Dr. Gall defeats Wendy in a fight, but spares her life. Dude, everyone's sparing Wendy. Arthur Edwards' trap kills Lemony Snicket. Nice. Carl Ingram searches for firewood. Did I ever mention that Carl Ingram and Arthur Edwards hate each other? No, I didn't. I don't remember mentioning that. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Vladimira, Amity, Skeleton, Count Olaf, Caesar Flickerman, and Lemony Snicket. Dude, District 1 is going pretty well. District 2's gone now. It's sad. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, wow. The only thing that changes from this image is the dirt on his ribcage. Dude, the last one in District 10 is Bellows. Wait, how many did he have? Oh, he only had 1. I thought he got like 2 or 3. Makes sense. Fencer's the most broken character in Castle Crashers. He could shred through bosses. I mean, he kills like catfish on insane mode in like 2 cycles for me. Ridiculous. Wendy falls into a pit and dies. She got spared too many times, so the game makers decided, nah, you ain't surviving another one. Dr. Gall sets an explosive off, killing Necromancer and Lil Gideon. Where'd you get one of those? Must have stolen it from Lil Gideon. He's been getting like 1,000 explosives. Judge Miller receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Albert Einstein tends to the fencer's wounds. Agent 47 sees a fire but stays hidden. Carl Ingram convinces Granny to snuggle with him. Hold on a second. Wow, he has white hair. It says 66. It says Carl is 66. Pepp'e tries to treat his infection. Oh dear. Arthur Edwards and Prophet of Truth fight Giga Chad and Bellows. Giga Chad and Bellows survive! Arthur Edwards and the Prophet of Truth. You're out of here! Ooh, the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Isn't he a robot? He gets to meet the Industrial Prince, or whatever his name is. Granny, Albert Einstein, and Judge Miller confront each other, but grab what they want slowly to avoid conflict. They don't want to fight. Pepp'e decides not to go, Fencer decides not to go, Dr. Gall decides not to go, Giga Chad doesn't go, Carl Ingram doesn't go, Agent 47 doesn't go, and Bellows doesn't go. Fencer picks flowers. Judge Miller discovers a cave. Giga Chad runs away from Pepp'e. He's looking he's looking less and less like a Giga Chad as the game goes on. Bro ran away from Pepp'e. Pepp'e. Clown school dropout over here, you big ol' muscly dude, run away from him. He was afraid to get poisoned by his excessive lipstick. Bellows diverts Carl Ingram's attention and runs away. Albert Einstein travels to higher ground. Why? Is he trying to look at the arena? He trying to map it out with that big brain of his? Dr. Gall tends to Agent 47's wounds. Granny receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Albert Einstein falls to the ground, but kicks Fencer hard enough to then push him into the fire. What? Oh, fire spreads throughout the arena. Falls onto the ground. Oh! Oh, Albert Einstein sent him back to how he was created. Fire catches up to Agent 47. That is the perfect way for him to die, because he is so slow. Like, bro is a superhuman who can do basically anything and instantly kill whoever he wants, but he can't go any faster than a light jog. Fire catches up to Judge Miller, killing him. He is, like, 60 or something. So, that's fair. Oh no, Granny and Giga Chad fail to find a safe spot and suffocate. Bellows survives, Carl Ingram survives, Dr. Gall survives, and Pepp'e survives. 10? Oh my gosh. 10 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Wendy, Necromancer, Lil Gideon, Arthur Edwards, Prophet of Truth, Fencer, Agent 47, Judge Miller, Granny, and Giga Chad. Okay, there should only be like a few left. There's only 4. It's just Carl Ingram, Albert Einstein, Bellows, Pepp'e, and Dr. Gall. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's actually 5 left. I miscounted. Bellows could. Why is Pepp'e snuggling with everybody? At least he didn't do the convincing this time. Albert Einstein and Carl Ingram tell stories about themselves to each other. Dr. Gall attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. She didn't have chemicals to start it. Bellows severely slices Dr. Gall with a sword. Carl Ingram, Pepp'e, and Albert Einstein get in a fight, but Albert Einstein triumphantly kills them both. Oh my gosh. 3 out of 5. There's only 2 people left. 3 cannon shots could be heard in the distance. Dr. Gall, Carl Ingram, and Pepp'e the Frog. It's just Albert Einstein and Bellows. Dude, this is the epic. This is a battle of the century. Bellows severely slices Albert Einstein with his sword. And Bellows, the winner is Bellows from District 10. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Here's the placements. I'll scroll down slowly. Hold up. There you go. Dude, King got absolutely robbed, bro. I'm only saying that because I desperately wanted him to win. So he could be in the next... Well, not the next season, but... some other season down the line and meet Anne. But he's dead, so maybe not. Bro, Noah just got destroyed. It's so sad. The Snuggler got 3rd place. Bellows got 5 kills, bro. Who got the most kills? Oh my gosh, I thought it said 9 kills. Luz died before King. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the most kills goes to Bellows with 5. Good job, Bellows. You win. Pepp'e the Frog got 1 kill. It's a bloodbath. Day 1. I'm just gonna scroll through this again so we can remember how they died. Feel free to pause if you need to. No one died at the feast. Night 8. They're there for 8 nights. Oh, it'll show kills here. Luz got a kill. Nice job, Luz. King got a kill. Oh yeah, I forgot. He killed Miriam, didn't he? Bellows got 5. Poor Mikey Day. He got last place. He died first. Well, that is the end of another Hunger Games season 2. And we'll see you in either the next video or the next season. We'll see. I guess it would be a YouTube video either way. Whatever. see y'all in the next one.
Bye-bye.